Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the start of the first game today between Blue Yonder and SS. Blue Yonder have won the toss, elected to bat first and appeal. First ball, umpire raises his finger. Batsman looking aghast. Vinay Sharma there. He can't believe what has hit him. The first ball of the match. Walks over, perhaps to the non-striker to have a word. Really nothing you can do once the umpire has raised your finger. Disappointing start to the match for Blue Yonder, but SS 𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 picks up a wicket on his first ball. 112 matches so far for 131 wickets. 𝗃𝗃 showing why he's so lethal just with the first ball of the match. Take a look at that on the replay again. That was full, swinging in. New ball, always generates some swing. Almost played the wrong line there. Wanted to go offside, perhaps towards the mid-off region, but the ball just kept swinging, darting back in. Maybe too much swing on there, but the umpire judging that the ball would have gone on to hit the stumps. As a batsman early on in the innings, a ball that full, if you miss it, you have only yourself to blame. For the first wicket, the first ball of the match, Vinay Sharma out leg before to 𝗵𝗃𝗃. Wonderful start we've had. Important match this for both teams, both having lost their last match. SS lost the first match to Qualcomm by 27 runs. Blue Yonder losing their first match to 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 by 80 runs. So both teams have a lot to prove today. Just not the right start for Blue Yonder so far. Pujari is the new batsman. Pujari Sai Kumar, 169 matches for 2,000 runs. Average of 20, strike rate of 114. Short of length that time. Batsman stopped, checked his stroke, defended that to short cover. Inside edge on that. I think that is enough to take that ball beyond the boundary. A batsman running all the way to the pavilion, maybe wanting a change of some sort. Not sure what he's looking for. Maybe a change of bat or a change of pads. Nevertheless, brings up the first boundary of the innings for Blue Yonder. Similar delivery that to the one that got the first wicket, but just a little bit throwing off the line. This time the batsman did manage to get an inside edge on it. Pujari off the mark with the boundary. Short of length again, getting the ball to rise. So it's been 2 lengths this over. from Bharadwaj. He's either being too full or too short. Once again, full on that occasion, inside half of the bat again. This goes to square leg for a single. Again down the leg. Once again, got an educated inside edge on that, the batter, but no runs on offer. Fine leg was in good position there. The end of the first over, the score for blue is 5 for the loss of 1 wicket. What a wonderful piece of bowling that is. Gopi into the attack, starts off with a cocker outside the off stump, opened up Pujari. Flashed outside the off stump, just evades the fielder at point. The ball is racing away. The fielder in the deep is unable to stop that. Pujari getting a second boundary. Once again, playing a miss outside the off stump. Pujari extremely lucky to still be out there. Once again, flashes at that one. No footwork. Play and a miss. Played that in the air. Beautiful stroke. The fielder at cover does phenomenally well to stop that. Outstretched arm, running full tilt, but does well to get his arm behind that ball. Is there going to be an overthrow? No, the batsman decided against it. So good cricket all round. Well bowled first. Good stroke by Pujari. And then the fielder in the deep doing really well to stop that. Wide called by the umpire. Once again, a play and a miss. Pujari being extremely lucky that over. Gopi had his man almost a couple of times. In the end, 7 runs conceded. Nothing to show in the wickets tally for Gopi. 11-12 for 1 at the end of 2 overs. The 3rd over of the game, Bharadwaj comes back into the attack. Remember, picked up a wicket of the first ball of the match, Bharadwaj. What does the 2nd over have in stock for him? Ankit Gupta faced only 1 ball so far of the 2 overs. That shot down toward fine leg. The fielder was inside the circle, did not judge it. Ball beats him to the boundary rope. So lucky boundary there for Ankit to get going. Once again, shot down the leg, and the batsman has headed it on its way over the boundary. The first 6 of the innings comes up with that stroke. But a good shot that was. Got an outside edge last time he played the same stroke, but this time middled it to perfection. With 10 runs of the first 2 balls this over. Great going by Ankit. Played that a little bit too early. Was chipped towards mid-on for a single. Inside edge, straight back to the bowler. Good shot again, play towards square leg, fielder running across, but hopelessly. Another boundary, the same region. Every time Bharadwaj have been shot, batsmen have taken a toll. In the air, chipped, but there's no mid-off. That fielder has gone too long off now for a single. Three overs completed, 28 for 1 the score. Ankit batting on 11 of 4 and Pujari batting on 16 of 13. Flav at it, goes over the fielder at cover. With outstretched arms, jumps for it. Can't get to that. Three fielders converge, but none of them managed to stop that. Really interfered from the fielder in the deep at deep cover. But found himself just short. Another boundary. Wide call by the umpire. Gopi struggling a little bit with his line. So again, beaten the batsman for pace there. Deceived him with the slow one. Played it a little too early. Luckily, not straight to the fielder. In the air, once again in the gap. Three fielders try to hunt that one down, but have really no chance. Again in the air, nowhere close to the fielder. Oh, that's a good comeback from Gopi. The score has now moved on for Blue Yonders, 38-1. Again, banged it into the surface. The play and a miss. The end of the fourth over, 38-1. Ankit batting on 11 of 6 and Pujari on 28 of 17. Hemant comes into the attack and starts off with a wide with a loosener. Then a miss outside the off stump. Hit that towards mid-off. They run through for a single. Beats the fielder at point, a single towards deep cover. Well bowled into the block hole. The batsman managed to squeeze that out towards deep cover for a single. A good stroke, but straight towards the fielder at point. Between the point and cover fielder, they managed to stop that. (42 for 1), 4.5 overs into the game. The last ball of the first quarter of this innings coming up. Oh, goes hard at that. No connection. The end of the over. A very good start to this game. 5 overs gone. 6 overs gone rather. 42 for 1. Power play is completed. 8.4 the current run rate. Projected score 168. Hemant has just conceded 4 runs in his first over, so he's had a good start to his bowling innings. Pujari batting on 27 of 20 and Ankit batting on 12 of 9. Appeal for caught behind. The fielding team looks extremely confident. The umpire is unmoved. Bowler never looked interested there. Maybe putting on a little bit of a show, especially the fielder there at cover. It's been a good phase from SS. Managed to get things a little tight in the last 10 deliveries or so. Another one that's bowled well. Batsman makes an adjustment, hits that towards long off for a single. Remember, this is the last over of the power play. Blue Yonder will want to capitalize. Inside half of the bat, running between mid wicket and long on. Eventually, the fielder at long on gets around it. 2 runs added to the score. In the air, over the fielder at long off. Beautiful stroke that from Ankit. 50 up for Blue Yonders with that stroke. 51 for 1. Making sure that they take toll of the last over of the power play. Got some bat on that, running towards the fielder at short fine leg. That I managed to get through for the single. In the air, but safe towards long off. Come back for the second, no. Happy with the single. So the power play is completed, 53 for 1. Projected score now showing 177. Ankit batting on 21 of 12 and Pujari 29 of 23. Inside edge again, racing towards square leg. Fielder there, pretty alert. Keeps it down to a single. Good work by the fielder in the deep there. Hemant bowling his second over here. Just gone for 4 runs in the first over. Wide down the leg side, well kept by the wicket-keeper. Appeal for leg before, but down the leg for sure. Inside edge, back towards the bowler. That was a chance. The fielder at third man. Just not able to get to that. I'm not sure if it went through his hands. We'll take a look at that again. Outside edge for moral victory to the bowler. Just a very poor fielding effort there from the fielder at short third man. One going through his palms, bouncing on its way to the boundary. 60 for 1. Outside edge again, but this time flash towards short third, in fact deep third man. Let's finish the single. Punch towards deep mid wicket. Will they come back for the second? Yes, they will. Wonderful running between the wickets there. Extremely aggressive. The end of the 7th over. Score moves on to 63. 9 runs in over now, the current run rate. Hemant has bowled well here. 2 overs for just 13. Ankit, 23 of 14. Pujara, 35 of 27. Stopped by the bowler. Raj-Rag, the new bowler, into the attack. Starts off with a dot ball. Bowling around the wicket. That's a gentle loosener. Full toss on the leg stump. The batsman doing well to put it in the gap between square leg and mid wicket for beautiful runs. Well bowled. Wicket-keeper trying to bring that back quickly, losing the ball there, but no harm done. Played towards point. The fielder a little too far back there. By the time he could get the ball back, the batsman easily finished the single. Oh, a good piece of bowling that was from Rajrang. Flighted it, beat the batsman in the air. The batsman able to make the adjustment, just pushed it towards cover and then run through for a single. Oh, that was an outside edge. Keeper not able to hold on to that. Definitely some bad on that. The end of the over, 69 for 1 at the end of 8 overs. 6 runs being conceded that over. Chance of picking a wicket, but the keeper just not able to hold on to that. Poor piece of bowling that down the leg side. Keeper not able to hold on. Conceding the extra run there.
71.
It's been a very interesting game there so far. Remember, Blue Yonder lost a wicket on the first ball of the match, but since then they've made a strong comeback. 71 for 1 now for this partnership, worth 71 runs. Oh, playing a miss again. Very close to the off stump. Played towards square leg. Fielder just stop that, just a single. Once again, right down the leg side. This time keeper stops that. Hits it in the air again. Towards long off, just a single. Hit it in the air towards deep mid wicket. Fielder running across, not able to stop that again. Every time the ball has been flighted in the leg side, batsmen have managed to take a toll for 4 more runs. No timing on that. It still gets a single towards point. In fact, there may be overthrows here. Poor throw, wicketkeeper not able to collect that. So 2 runs added, but that should literally have been a dot ball. Once again, a very good piece of bowling, but the batsmen still managed to take the single. SS need to find a way to tighten their fielding a little bit because they're conceding too many runs on good balls. The end of the 9th over, 81 for 1. Projected rate at the moment 180. Ankit now batting on 25 of 16, and Pujara nearing his half century, 48 of 37. Hit that in the deep towards the fielder at deep cover. Does well to get to that. Have he managed to stop that? No. Signals the boundary himself. That's the 50 up. Wonderful batting by Pujara. Remember, started his innings with a boundary of the first ball towards fine leg, and since then there's been no looking back. Really good innings from him. 52 of just 38 balls, 9 boundaries in that knock. This time, full toss, drifted on leg stump, and once again Pujara takes a toll. Every time he found that line, he's able to capitalize on it. Pujari gets another boundary. 89 for 1. Once again, an opportunity goes down. It's the third one that has gone down for SS in the field today. One at short third man, one at point, and one by the wicket keeper. We'll take another look at that on the replay. It's played in the air, straight to the fielder. Almost didn't see it coming. Looked away when the ball got close to him, and as a result, dropped what would have been a straightforward catching opportunity. So Pujari getting away with that. Moves to 57. Beats the batsman outside the off stump. What a good shot that is. Driven firmly towards the fielder in the deep. Coming back for the second run. Wonderful running between the wickets. That's great desperation from Ankit Gupta. In the air, running towards the long off boundary. Fielder tries really hard, but can't stop that again. It's been the order of the day. Blue Yonders, every time they've hit it, the ball seems to have travelled to the boundary. 97 for 1 now at the end of 10 overs. Phenomenal going this. Remember, at the end of 5 overs, they were on 42. So they managed to accumulate 55 runs in the next 5 overs at a run rate of 11 runs an over. So this is good going by Blue Yonders. First 10 overs of the day, 97 for 1. Pujari have gone on to score a 50. Ankit has provided very good support on the other end. Way to the Blue Yonders finish. We'll find out when we resume the action in the next 5 minutes. A change of ends, 10 overs bowled. Bowlers will be bowling in from the railway end now. Ankit Gupta, 31 of 19. Pujari, 57 of 40. Looks like it's going to be Raj Ragi with the ball in hand. He's gone for 22 in his 2 overs. Imtiaz, change in bowler. It's going to be Imtiaz with the ball. Inside edge towards mid wicket. Can't stop the single though. Played back to the bowler, no run. Beautifully bowled, full into the block hole. Batsman can only punch it back to the bowler, who does well to stop that. Just some repair to his laces there. Driven that towards long off. Outside half of the bat, beats the fielder at short third man, runs away to the boundary. Been the story of the day. Every time the FS bowlers have managed to string in a few dot balls, they've then conceded a boundary. This time, you have to give some credit to the bowler there. Generated the fall stroke from the batter. Batter not in full control, and got the result that he wanted. Beautifully played. Take another look at that one. Wonderfully adjusted. Managed to drift it down the leg side. Beat the keeper. 4 beautiful runs. Change in bowling now. 𝗍𝗃𝗃 comes into the attack. Really tall 𝗍𝗃𝗃, so he will get some bounce. Flights that one. Batsman just plays that towards point, decides against the single. again flighted it in the air, punched it towards the fielder in the deep at cover, just a single. Again, played in the deep towards the point. This time they run back for the second. Wonderful fielding and appeal for run out. Not sure what's happened there. The umpire is not called for the third umpire yet. Looks like he's made it safely. Good work from the wicketkeeper there. Picked it up quickly, rushed the batsman. In the end, they completed the single. Rushing towards square leg. Again, they come back for the second. Once again, they managed to complete it safely. Wonderful display of aggression, positivity, fitness from both of these batsmen. Who now put on 113 runs together. Ankit, 35 of 25. Pujari, 69 of 45. Oh, he's hit the non-striker. And he's hit him hard. Just hope that things are okay there. He looks okay. Looks like he's just rubbed it off. Saved at least a single, if not more, for the fielding team there, the non-striker. On the bounce to covers, no run on offer. Hemant into his third over. Launched that over mid-wicket. What a good shot that is. Just to bounce and over the boundary rope. Once again, catching opportunity goes begging. The fourth one of the day that SS have managed to drop. It was in the air, traveled in the deep to the fielder at deep point or deep cover. Just fumbled the catch, protected the boundary. This time he's hit that towards mid wicket. There's nobody there. It's going to bounce its way to the boundary rope again. This is really good batting. The bowler is disappointed. Played towards cover. They're running aggressively. Oh, if he had hit the stumps there would have been an opportunity, but it results in an overthrow. It's wonderful, aggressive running again by Blue Yonders. With that in the air again, going in the deep. This time, once again, put down by the same fielder. Number 6. 6 catches now in the innings. Hemant must be distraught. 2 catches going down in this over. Really must be wondering what he can do to help his team here. They just don't hold on to their chances. The fielder is still in disbelief, looking at his palms. Just a single towards cover. Hit towards long off for another single. Outside half of the bat, racing towards the fielder at deep point. Oof. Almost took the keeper out with that throw. Beautifully hit over the fine leg region. 6 of the most high quality runs that we would see from Ankit's bat. That takes him to his 50, raises his bat to the team's appreciation. What a good shot that was, just on his feet, flicked it. Beautifully hit, this time on the offside. The fielder in the deep runs around. Can he keep it down? No, he can't keep it down to a single. Wonderful running between the wickets again from Ankit. 52 of 33 now. Pujari on the other end, 76 of 50. Uday comes back into the attack. He's gone for 6 in his first over. Starts off with a full flighted ball. It was not well hit. Couple of bounces to the fielder in the deep, just a single. Flick towards deep square leg, just a single. Bite called by the umpire. Improvises, but hits that straight towards the fielder at square leg. Wanted to get that finer. Towards covers for a single. So again, flighted in the air, just beats the fielder at point. Not sure if he got any hand on that. Nevertheless, just a single. Last ball of the 15th over coming up now. Hit towards long off. Another single. 144 for 1 at the end of 15. The last 5 overs of the innings coming up now. Very crucial phase of this innings. It's been a game of 2 halves. The last 5 overs conceded 47 runs. Pujari batting on 79 of 53, Ankit 55 of 36. Both batsmen past the 50 mark now. They'll be wanting to accelerate. On deep mid wicket, deep square leg. So the 5 fielders outside the circle, in the circle, short third man, point, covers, and a short fine leg. Starts off with the dot ball. Ravi the bowler, bowling his third over. With that in the air, travelling deep towards deep mid wicket. Fielder settles under it. He managed to hold on to that. Yes, he has. Finally, SS have managed to take a catch. A good catch at that. Ran in from the deep. Judged it to perfection. That one hung in the air for a long time. Just pulled it inches off the surface. That brings Ankit's innings to an end. Very good knock from him. Goes for 55. The second wicket eventually goes down for Blue Yonders. Applause from the dressing room for that knock from Ankit. I think this wicket has gone down at a very important time. Because SS, they need to find a way to keep them under 180. Let's take another look at that catch in the deep. See, they're dragged way outside the off stump. Ball was travelling. Pulled it off inches from the surface. Almost not watching the ball when he caught it, but he had judged it to perfection. See, every time a wicket falls down, there's a dent in the scoring. 𝗀𝗃, the new batter out there. Play and a miss outside the off stump. Played back to the bowler again. Another dot ball. Phenomenal over this from Ravi so far. 5 dot balls and a wicket so far in this over. Can he finish this over well? Almost played back to the fielder at short cover. The end of the over. Maiden wicket from Ravi to bring his team back into this game. 144 for 2 at the end of 16. full ball that went straight to the fielder at cover. So Pujari goes. That's the last result that SS wanted after having lost Ankit in the previous over. Both settled batsmen have now been dismissed, and this the opening that SS wanted. Wonderful innings from Pujari comes to an end, and Uday Kiran bowled really well. Kept things tight, not conceded any runs, and when you do that, invariably you bring wickets. Played towards fine leg, fielder at square leg, runs around. Can he stop that? No, he can't. It was poor from the fielder there. Maybe a bad bounce, but really should have done better with that one. So Anand Dutt begins his innings with a boundary. Hit in the deep towards square leg, rather mid wicket, just a single. The umpire wants to check if that was a no ball. I don't think that was, because that was loopy drifting into the batter, but we'll take a look. No ball called eventually. The keeper's gloves had exceeded the wickets. That is poor. After having picked up a wicket earlier that over and a wicket in the previous over, SS need to find a way to keep things tight. Instead, conceding a free hit there. Goes for that, hits it really well. Fielder in the deep does really well to adjust, keep that down to single. Once again, hit towards long on for a single. Hit it in the air, fielder at mid wicket gets under it. Once again, misjudges that completely. Not sure if there's the sun in his eyes there. But once again, that's a poor fielding effort. SS have not had the best day in the field today. Maybe another no ball. We'll wait to see the umpire's call. Now I think the umpire is good with that one, perhaps because the batsmen have advanced down the pitch. In the air again, fielder at cover, trying to get under it. No, he doesn't manage to get an arm on it in the end. Outside out of the bat, ball is racing away towards the third man region, another boundary. Hit that towards long on. They come back for the second. Yes, they will. Oh, that's a poor throw from the fielder in the deep. Loopy and a couple of bounces to the keeper. Play towards long off for a single. Beaten outside the off stump. Well bowled by Ravi. He's into his last over. Conceded 31 runs, picked up a wicket. Just the last ball of a spell coming up. 161 for 3 of 17.4. In fact, looks like the umpire has called it an over. So Ravi finished the spell 32 for 1. He's had a good outing with the ball today, just 8 runs in over and picked up a wicket. Anand on strike now, 7 of 6. 𝗀𝗃 batting on 10 of 10. Very interesting phase this of the game. I think SS have managed to claw their way back into this game. Remember, 97 for 1 was the score at the end of 10 overs. 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 coming back to bowl. Beautifully bowled, well played as well by the batter. On the bounce, the fielder in the deep. Not happy with the fielding effort there, you can see very clearly. Played towards short fine leg for a single. Beautifully hit. But the fielder at square leg once again makes a meal of another catching effort. That's number 8 or number 9, I think. Yeah, that's the 9th catch that goes down in the innings. Maybe there's the sun coming in the way of the fielder, but I can see he's got his glasses on and the hat on. Maybe that's not sufficient. We'll never know. That in the air, going towards long on. We come back for the second. No, happy with the single. Last ball of the 19th over coming up, 166 for 3. And he stumped him. 𝗬𝗃𝗃 gets his second wicket. Bowled phenomenally well today. Kept flighting the ball in the air. The umpire wants to take another look at whether or not the keeper had collected that cleanly. We've seen in the past that the keeper had exceeded the stumps, resulting in a no ball. Has that happened here again? So that's comfortably out. There's no doubt about where the keeper had collected that, way behind the stumps, and demolished the stumps in one action. Hit the pads, appeal for leg before, umpire's not interested. That was going down the leg comfortably. Hemant conceded 25 runs in his 3 overs, comes back to bowl the last over of the innings. Blue Yonder batting on 166 for 4. 167 now, courtesy that leg by. Just the last 5 balls of the innings. Abdul, the new batsman, batting on naught of naught. That towards long on. Will he come back for the second? He should. Once again, poor throw, I think. The keeper appeals. The umpire wants to refer it, looks like. I feel pretty confident that he's made his ground, but we'll take another look at that on the replay. In fact, checking for a short run at the bowler's end. Hit that in the air again towards long on. This time it should only be a single because the ball travelled quickly. Outside edge, point, takes the catch. It's been a rarity today with 9 catches going down, but this time the fielder at points holds on to that. So Anand Dutt out for 8 of 11, courtesy that good catch from 𝗬𝗃𝗹𝗆. Last 2 balls of the innings coming up now. 170 for 6. Blue Yonders have lost their way in the second half of this innings. Remember, they were 97 for 1 in the first 10. The 57-58 balls since, they've managed to score 73 runs. They've lost 4 wickets in the process. Played that towards deep mid wicket. Will they come back for the second? Will they decide against that? Just a single, the last ball of the 20th over coming up. 171 for 5. And if bowled him on the last ball of the innings. So 171 for 6 is where Blue Yonders end this game. They'll be needing 172 to win this match when SS come out to bat. What a drastic turnaround we've seen in the second half of this game. Just 74 runs scored for the loss of 5 wickets. Blue Yonders not able to capitalize on the great start that they got in the first half. SS coming back strongly in the second half of the game. They did drop 9 catches, but in spite of that, I think Blue Yonders have a score on the board. It's a decent score. Whether or not SS have the ammunition to chase this score, we'll find out in about 5 minutes' time when the second half resumes. Please stay tuned with us for the action.
Get that, got it, bottle,
Playing a miss again outside the off stump. Wonderful bowling this from 𝗪𝗛𝗹 Mishra. He's conceded just one run in the form of wide. Played that towards point. No run on offer. Playing a miss again. The end of the first over. The score remains 2. Correction in the scoring there. Just a single, rather a wide bowled in that over, followed by 6 dot balls. So very good start to the bowling innings from Blue Yonders. They need to keep things tight. This is a high scoring ground in general. 171 is a chaseable target here. But if they can bowl with that same commitment. and they're going to give them a tough time. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗲, the batter now on strike. Pushkar played out the last over without a run. Outside edge, just beyond the reach of the wicketkeeper there. Very lucky. Played towards mid wicket. No run on offer again. Played that in the air, heading towards the third man boundary. Landed in the gap. Take the risk, you seek the reward. A batsman being rewarded there. Not in full control of that stroke, but getting a boundary. The first one of the innings. Beautifully played again. Just a single towards deep point. Dot ball again, right in the block hole. Again, goes for the big one. Whips it across the line, no connection. Pushkar is really struggling there. Not of 8. Tried to play a few big strokes, but nothing has landed so far. 6 for no loss at the end of 2 overs. Chipped it back in the air, almost straight to the bowler. Just bounces short of him, or maybe he got his fingers under that. We'll have to take a closer look at the replay to find out. I think that's carried. So that is catch number 1 that goes down this innings. In the air again, going towards mid-on. Just bounces short of that fielder. Single taken. Very good bowling from Anubhav. Once again, playing a miss outside the off stump. Hit it in the air, going towards deep mid wicket. Flight fumble there. Will that result in the second? No. Yes, it does, because that results in a poor throw. So 2 runs added to the score there. In the air, finds the gap between the 2 cover fielders. The ball races along the surface, goes beyond the boundary. Just the second boundary of the innings, the first one for Pushkar today. The end of the third over, 13 for none. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 to the bowling his second over, just gone for 5 in his first. Just bowling to Rajragi. Short one, just beats the fielder at mid wicket, and the ball is racing away to the boundary. High risk, high reward. Just beyond the reach of that fielder at short mid wicket. Inches over his hands. Ball then races along the surface. Dot ball towards short mid off. Lofted it over the fielder at cover. The ball is racing away. Another boundary. Rajrang found a way to get going. 10 of 8 now. Looking at the bottom of his bat. Not sure he liked the connection that he got. Change of bat coming in. $21 for none, 3.3 overs. Rajragi 14 of 9. Pushkar 6 of 12. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 has gone for 8 runs already this over. Just 3 balls into the over so far. Oh, brilliantly bowled. An appeal from the keeper. The bowler joins in delayed. Wonderful bowling. Once again, goes for it, misses it. Good comeback from the bowler after being hit for 2 boundaries. In the air, going towards the fielder at long off, who takes that catch. Anand, the fielder in the deep at long off, holds on to that catch. And that makes such a big difference. We saw earlier on in the first innings, 9 catches went down. A lot of life were given to both Pujari. And struggling to recollect the name of the other batter who scored 50. But both batsmen there had plenty of lives. The first opportunity here has been grabbed. Rajaragi dismissed for 14 of 12. Ananda takes the catch. Debnath picks up the wicket. Remember, he'd gone for 2 boundaries in the first 3 balls. It came back with a couple of dot balls, which meant that Rajaragi was under pressure to go after that last one. He did. Ended up hitting it straight to the fielder at long off, who took a good catch to dismiss him. That's the first wicket going down for SS. The new batter out there in the middle is Imtiaz. Jersey number 17, Imtiaz comes out to bat. Inside the off stump again. Pushkar, the batter, on strike, 6 of 13. I think that is a long way away from the batter, called a wide by the umpire. Once again, another play and a miss. Pushkar really struggling. Another wide. Interesting over this. Wide followed by a dot ball so far. Oh, that was powerfully hit towards the fielder at mid-on. Just could not hold on to that. That he did well to get down on that one. Maybe half a chance at the most. Have to take a look at the replay to figure out what happened there. Yep, I was short. Short ball, hit that right in the gap between square leg and mid wicket. There's no stopping that. For good run for 𝗻𝗃𝗲 to start his innings. Played that towards cover for a single. Hit that past the bowler towards long off. The fielder does well to stop that. The end of the 5th over, 31 for 1. 140 runs needed now in 15 overs. Open the face of the bat towards short third man, makes a meal of that, gets a bad bounce. Will they come back for the second? No, they decide against it. Just a single. That may fail, not costing them. Appeal and he's given. 𝗻𝗃𝗲 is dismissed. This is good bowling and good wicket keeping. It's never easy when you're standing up to the stumps. But he got his gloves in the right place to get that bottom edge from 𝗻𝗃𝗲. The second wicket goes down. And SS find themselves in a huge spot of bother. Blue Yonder's way on top now, with the required run rate creeping up to almost 10 runs an over. They now have made 2 indentations to the scoring. 32 for 2 in 5.2 overs. 𝗻𝗃𝗲 comes and 𝗻𝗃𝗲 goes. Devnath picks up his second wicket. Let's take a look at that replay. Full, wide, went for the cut. Was not really there for the cut. May have been better off driving that. 𝗻𝗃𝗲 only has himself to blame. In the air, first ball. Fielder at cover, settling under it and takes it. That's wicket number 3. Hemant is dismissed of the first ball of the innings. Must be called out that that's a poor shot to play. Remember, this is the last over of the power play. Maybe that is what forced him to play that aggressive stroke. So wicket number 3 goes down. What a good catch that was. That hung in the air for a long time. The fielder settled under it, took it comfortably in the end. Didn't look like he's going to drop that for a second. And Hemant goes back. 𝗀𝗏 is the new batsman out there in the middle. Wonderfully bowled. Is that another wicket? The umpire has raised his finger. Not sure what happened there. Has he been given out caught or has he been given out leg before? So we have confirmation from the umpire. The batsman got an inside edge on that, onto his pads, and then looping to the fielder at slip. No, in fact, there was no pad on that, just the outside edge. Let's take another look at that. Yep, definitely going out from the outside edge of the bat. Not sure why the batsman waited there. So back-to-back wickets, and 𝗙𝗵𝗃 has picked up a hat-trick. Phenomenal bowling performance from 𝗙𝗵𝗃. 4 wickets for just 14 runs along with a hat-trick. Very rarely do we see the slip coming into effect, but it did on that occasion. Player a miss again. Would have been 4 and 4. Ramesh, the new batter, out in the middle. Again, the outside edge just manages to beat the infielding fielders. Ball races along, clear of the third man boundary. With 36 for 4 at the end of 6 overs. SS now struggling to catch up. Blue Yonders really done great wonders today on the field. Wide called by the umpire. New bowler Abdul Yunus into the attack. Starts his spell with a wide. Played in the deep towards the fielder at cover. Happy with a single. Outside edge, just manages to beat the keeper. A little bit too fine. Nothing that the fielder at short third man can do. Brings up a much needed boundary. Ramesh is off the mark with that. Off the pads, running towards the fine leg boundary. Fielder at square leg runs to chase that, but he doesn't get to that. 4 more runs. Play and a miss. 46 for 4 now. 10 runs of this over already. Play and a miss again. Got some bat on it this time. Just a single towards gully. The end of the over. 47 for 4. Required run rate now. It's crossed the 10-run mark. 130 needed in 13 overs. Exactly 10 runs an over needed. Played that towards cover for a single. Outside edge, taken at slip. What a good catch that is. Phenomenal take. That was traveling at the rate of knots. The keeper had no chance, but the fielder had slipped. just stretched his arms to his left, over his head, held on to a brilliant catch. 𝗀𝗁 looks like the fielder who's taken that catch. Absolutely phenomenal. Let's take a look again at that replay. Pushkar gets dismissed. A harrowing journey for him, 10 runs just off 19 balls. Really tried hard but was not able to connect anything today. Let's take a look at that on the replay. Outside edge, keeper lets it go. And 𝗀𝗁 just stretches his left arm. What a catch, what a catch. Moment to celebrate, sure. 𝗵𝗡 have now picked up 5 wickets. Phenomenal performance in a 20-over game to pick up 5 wickets. It's just unbelievable. Remember, 2 catches going to flip in those 5 wickets. Again, very unusual to watch in a T20 game. So you have to give credit to the Blue Yonders. They've backed their bowlers. They've had fielders in catching positions to take those catches. And 𝗵𝗡 have bowled exceedingly well. Defended it. They run towards mid-wicket for a single. Last ball of the 8th over coming up. A run out opportunity almost. Luckily, the batsmen go back in time. '49 for 5 at the end of 8 overs. Ramesh batting on 14 of 9 and Uday Kiran has just joined him, 1 of 3. 𝗵𝗡 have picked up 5 wickets now. 5 wickets for 20 runs in a 4 overs. Phenomenal bowling spell. You can hear the warm applause on the field for that fantastic bowling performance from 𝗵𝗡. Ranadhir comes into the attack now. 49 for 5 of 8 overs. SS really struggling now. They need 10.7 runs and over to win this game from here. Smashed it towards the fielder at deep cover. No chance for anybody to stop that. Uday Kiran stamps his intent. with that boundary to start off his innings, his first boundary. This time hit it straight to short cover, no run on offer. Wide called by the umpire, a little bit too far away. Punched off the back foot this time, straight to deep cover, just a single. Another one goes down. Soft dismissal, just chipped back to the fielder at short cover. They're falling like a deck of cards. 55 for 6 now, SS. Ramesh goes. And Ranadhir picks up his first wicket. Gone for 14 of 10. Caught Anubhav, bowled Ranadhir. Shiva, the new batter out in the middle, facing Ranadhir. Full on the stumps, just turn that towards square leg for a single. 𝗵𝗏𝗘 starts off with a no ball this over. He's gone for 11 runs in his first. Wide call by the umpire for the free hit will continue. Play in a miss this time. Batsman looking towards the umpire again, hoping for a wide, but the umpire says no. Appeal for leg before. Umpire very quickly turns away. Cut that powerfully over the point region. There's a fielder in the deep. Slide fumble, but just a single. Once again, tries to go big, play and a miss. So Siva has come out, swung his bat a few times, but he failed to connect. Just 1 run of 6 balls so far. This time he connects, but not very well. Couple of bounces to the fielder in the deep. It's another single. The last ball of the 10th over. The last ball from this end for this match. Short ball, they have punched that firmly towards long on. Once again, happy with a single. The end of the 10th. 62 for 6. They'll be needing 11.5 runs and over. 115 to chase in 60 balls. Looks like a mountain to climb. Whether they're able to climb it or not, we'll find out in about 5 minutes' time when we return for the second half of this game. 𝗪𝗃𝗃 starts off the 11th over. Looks like an inside edge that he got on that. Square up, played that towards short third man, just a single. Long gone, just a single. So full toss, gets the outside edge, racing away to the boundary. The umpire wants to take a look at that. So no ball confirmed by the umpire. That means a free hit. 5 runs conceded already, plus a free hit. Tries to go big, just a single towards deep mid wicket. Turn in the air, just a single. Outside edge again. Lucky to get away with that 𝗃𝗏. The end of the 11th over, 72 for 6. SS needing 11.67 runs and over for the remaining 9 overs of this game. 105 runs in 54 balls. Starts off the over with a wide. Goes big, gets the inside edge, running away towards the mid-wicket square leg boundary. The fielder runs around, keeps it down to 2. Great fielding in the deep. It's again played towards mid wicket, just a single. Played in the air towards long on, just a single. Wide. Wanted to go after that to there, but realized that it was too far away from him. Backed away at the last moment. Slow one, deceived the batter there. Or they wanted to go for the big one. No connection. Beautifully played from the crease, punched with deep cover, just a single. Then a miss outside the off jump. No, the umpire has called it no ball or just signaling the end of the over. No, just signaling the end of the over. 12 overs gone, 79 for 6. Siva batting on 9 of 13 and Uday on 15 of 15. The required run rate is creeping up now. It's gone over 12 runs and over. 98 needed in 48 balls for SS to win this game. And he's bowled him. So Uday wants to go for the big one. Not enough bounce on that. And Harsh Jain picks up a wicket on his first ball. Disappointing end for Uday. 7th wicket down for SS. They are on their way to a big loss here. SS will dent their run rate also very badly. Blue Yonder, on the other hand, will be extremely excited because they lost the last game by 80 runs, so they needed to make up for their run rate. 79 for 7. Dot ball. Wide down the leg side. Asmat, the new batsman, out there in the middle. Beaten outside the off stump. Played that in the air towards square leg. Mid wicket rather, just a single. Punch. It's a short mid wicket. In the air towards mid off. Just a single again. 82 for 7 at the end of 13 overs. Oh, that one goes down. A rare miss in the field. They can smile about it because they are already 7 wickets down. Really, that should have been caught. Taken it on the full, swiped it towards mid wicket. Fielder in the deep does well. They come back for the second run. Adjusted to hit that. Oh, a better throw and the batsman would have been found short of his crease. Had lost his balance, Asmat, trying to run that first run. But a poor throw from the fielder meant that the keeper had to move a long way away from the stumps to collect. Playing a miss outside the off stump that time. I think a wide, the offside that time. Bottom edge that time, but straight to the wicket keeper. No run on offer. outside half of the bat. Luckily for the batter, just on the bounce to the fielder at point. End of 14 overs, 87 for 7. Required run rate creeping up all the way to 15 runs and over now. Current run rate tottering at 6.21 and over. Siva batting on 11 of 16 and Ahmed, who's just joined him, 4 of 8. Punched, long off for a single. Play towards long off for a single. Towards deep mid wicket. Once again a single. That is well played, good adjustment. Gets inside the line of the ball and paddles it past the wicket-keeper, the empty fine leg region for a boundary. Good stroke from Siva. Plays that towards long on again for another single to end. I think the 15th over, 95 for 7 at the end of 15. Required run rate now climbing high, 16.4 runs and over needed here. 82 in 30 balls. Inside edge, but no damage done to the scoring. Straight toward fine leg. Be happy with the single, I think. No, he wants to come back for the second. That's aggressive running, a direct hit. I think the umpire will call in the third umpire because of direct hit. But I think the batsman has made his ground. I think he's just made his ground there.
Not out.
Going quickly towards deep cover. Come back for the second. Yes, they do. Gets the top edge. The ball races towards the fielder at short third man. Just a single. Played that towards long on. Another single.
Cotton.
102 for 7 of 16 overs. Punches there off the back foot towards deep mid wicket. Only a single there. Siva now into his 20s, 22 of 24. Ahmed batting on 8 of 12. Goes for another boundary towards fine leg. Helped on its way. Outside edge. Fielder at point, holds on to it. So some resistance being offered there, but that comes to an end.
Fielder name 𝗬𝗁𝗃𝗃.
flicked it in the air towards deep mid wicket, just a single. 3 is off the mark with that. Anand has picked up his first wicket. But the last ball of the 17th over coming up now. It's down the leg side, umpire calls it a wide. Maybe a little disappointed with that, the batter. I hope to get some batting pat on that. Outside half of the bat, just a single. The end of the 17th over, 110 for 8. Siva batting on 28 of 28, and 3 has just joined him in the middle, 1 of 1. Hit straight back to the bowler. That was a full toss, could have been put away. But he hit that straight back to the bowler, who held on. With the story of the day, Blue Yonders have been very good in the field. They've held on to most of the chances that have come their way. That's where SS seemed to struggle in the first half of the match. 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, the new batter out there in the middle. Siva is dismissed. Cotton bowled 𝗀𝗃𝗃, 28 of 29. Really good knock from Shiva. Remember, he came in so late in the innings. He's managed to score a few runs for his team. With that pass, the bowler on the bounce towards long on for a single. Outside half of the bat, beats the fielder at point. The ball is racing away to the third man boundary. Yes, it gets there. So some respite for SS. Beautifully played in the gap, in the covers region. Pick up back-to-back boundaries. 119 for 9 with that. Firin in the air, the ball is going towards the fielder at long off. Once again, he's dropped that catch. I think that fielder has not had a good day today. The second one that goes down. A single added to the score. Full toss hit towards mid wicket. Couple of bounces and beyond the boundary rope for an expensive over that. And SS moved on to 124 for 9. some joy towards the end of this innings for the SS batting lineup, giving them a reason to celebrate. "18 overs gone, 124 for 9. Looks like it's going to be Anand coming into bowl. Lets that one go. Umpire calls it a wide. Hit it in the air towards the fielder at cover. Once again, not able to hold on to that. Just a single. Hit it in the air. Running along between the gap, mid-wicket and square leg. Wonderful stroke. This time in the air towards the fielder at mid-wicket, settling under that, and he drops it. Oh, flurry of drop catches, 3 going down in the last 5 or 6 balls. Just not able to add the finishing touches to this match. Blue Yonders. It's already cost them quite a few runs, this last partnership. Nudges that towards square leg. There's a big gap there. The fielder in the deep keeps it down to a single. 131 for 9 at the end of 19 overs. The last over of the match about to begin. Starts off with a wide. And cut powerfully in the deep towards the fielder at deep point. Just a single. That towards long gone. Happy with the single again. Dot ball. Defended again. Interesting last over this. SS looks like have decided to bat out the overs. So last 2 balls of the innings coming up now. I think he's managed to find the gap between point and gully. Ball is racing away. I think it will be just pulled inside. Yes, it is. 2 runs added to the score. Only a single taken. Decided against the second there. Just a single added. The last ball of the 20th over, defended, rather driven towards long off. They're happy to take a single. The game comes to an end. 136 for 9. Blue Yonder win this match by 40 runs. Phenomenal performance from them, especially with the ball in hand. Remember, Devnath, their opening bowler, picked up 5 wickets for just 20 runs. That included a hat-trick. Very, very rare to see a hat-trick in this format of the game. But there was one on display today, courtesy some brilliant bowling from Devnath. Pujari Sai Kumar in the first innings scored 79 runs for 54 balls to take the team to a position of invincibility. It was well supported by Ankit Gupta, who got to 55 of his 38 balls. For the SS team, not a lot to talk about with the bat, but Shiva playing a good hand, 28 of 29. Uday ball in hand, 4 overs 25 for 2, and Hemant Kotha 4 overs 29 for 2. Those were the top performers of the game. In the end, Blue Yonder having too many runs on the board. 176 turned out to be quite too many. Blue Yonder winning this game by 40 runs. I hope you've enjoyed this telecast brought to you by Team MVL. This is Idris in the commentary box. I'm hoping you're enjoying our coverage. If you do, please leave us a review on Quick Heroes. And stay tuned as the action for the second match of the day begins shortly. This is Idris on behalf of Team MVL signing off at the moment.